What is going on, everyone? I'm back for another full week of streaming. The pre-Christmas marathon has begun. The festive fun continues. This week will be a good one. And on today's show, I am going to expose a scam. That is right. Something that apparently has been happening to quite a few people on the internet, resulting to their accounts being hacked. So I'm going to expose it today live on the podcast. In addition, I've got an announcement to make. And of course, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff coming up this week. Like I said, a very special week to lead into the Christmas week. So coming up next, it's time for a week beginning episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Get ready for some meaningful content, because the king is back, the king of the live stream, the king is back. Woo! Because the king is back, the king of the live stream, the king is back. Oh!
I swear I'm going to get everything working at some point. I swear to you, it's been 2 weeks and still I have a million things going on. I have stuff malfunctioning. I have stuff. I don't know. What did I say to you guys? I said, when I migrate from my old setup to my new setup, we're going to have some major issues and growing pains and me having to adjust. I said this, right? And I think now you guys are finally seeing what I meant all along. Like, I just can't get the setup to work properly every day. Every day there's some new technical issue. There's some new thing going on. And at this point, you know, I'd be shocked if we actually have a day where we don't have issues. Quite frankly, I'd be absolutely amazed and blown away if we have a day where things don't go wrong and things are screwed up, right? Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. It is Sunday, the 15th of December, 2024. The Christmas countdown has begun. Christmas, of course, coming up in 10 days. And so now we are excited, right? We're ready for fun. It is time to get into the festive mood for sure. If you haven't been yet, where have you been? It is time to get Christmassy. And I'm ready for that. In fact, today, the very first thing I would like to show you all right, is, well, not this. Told you, technical issues. Is the Christmas tree that my parents sent us as a present for the season. It's pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice. And I'm excited. People are saying the sound is a little odd. It sounds off. It's exactly the same sound. I haven't changed it, so I guess you got to unplug your ears. I don't know what else to tell you. I haven't changed anything whatsoever of any of my sound setup, so congrats on that. Anyway, yeah, this is the Christmas tree my parents sent us. So we didn't have a Christmas tree at all for several years, you know, since we got Jasper Kitty. Cats love to jump into trees. And so we said we can't have one anymore. We have a real tree, Jasper's going to jump in it. For 2 years, we had a mini tree, which was like a artificial tree with some already, pre-decorated stuff on it, including had like snow and lights and stuff like that. And that was nice, but it broke after like 2 years. It wasn't very durable. So for a few years, we haven't even had a tree at all. And as I was talking to my parents a few weeks ago about it, saying, a little sad that, you can't really have a tree. All of a sudden, we get a shipping confirmation. Oh, this is coming to your house. And my parents are like, yep, we got you a surprise present. So this showed up the other day. It's huge. It doesn't look huge in this picture, It's over 2 feet tall. It's an over 2 foot tall ceramic tree with LED lights. It's beautiful. And we have this like window frame that goes between our living room and our dining room. So we put it right between there, and that's where this is. You can see in the backdrop, that's our fireplace. We have pine cone simulated candles, the electronic kinds with the fake wicks that flicker. So that's what you're seeing in the background there on the mantle of the fireplace. So it's nice. It kind of sits right between everything, and it's very beautiful. So we have a tree this year. It's obviously not a real tree, but it's nice to have a glowing tree. It's pretty awesome gift from my parents. So thank you to them for the Christmas vibes. Speaking of which, a new week means new animations for Christmas, and we got a holiday light show going on. So here's the deal. I told you guys last week how frustrated I was, right? Because basically I have everything that's synced to my wireless now. Like, for example, this light is synced to the wireless, right? All my transitions and everything are synced to my wireless signal in my house. That's why I got a new wireless router last week. Well, even though everything's synced, I still have issues with desync. Like, if you remember during my politics show on Thursday, all of a sudden everything desynced. Now all the lights are screwed up and everything, and it looked stupid. I'm like, oh, come on. So I've had enough. I'm not going to sync that stuff anymore to the wireless. So what you're seeing right now is an AI-powered light show. I'm not even kidding you. It's AI-powered. I can tell it to do whatever I want, and it will use the power of artificial intelligence to generate a light show for us live here on the podcast. I'm not even kidding you. I wish I was. But this is real. Okay? Are we ready? So what do you guys... Right now, I have it set to holiday lights, and look what it's doing. It's basically simulating a twinkling Christmas tree. Is it not? Looks pretty good. So, through the power of AI, are you ready? We're doing this live. All right. What do you guys want to see? Someone in chat, type the name of some kind of a light show scene you want to see, and I'm going to use the power of AI to generate it live. What do you guys want? Let's see what people say here. That's correct. I'm on. Jade wants some ice. Okay. All right, so let's type in. Put me in an icy scene. Let's see what it does. Put me in an icy scene. So it's using AI. It says, I recommend cool, crisp lighting effect with icy glaciers, refreshing and invigorating atmosphere. All right, ready? We're gonna activate it. This is supposed to be an icy glacier scene. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. That's pretty nice. I'd say that's pretty dead on. Look, it's variating between colors of white and different tones of blue, and it's like a very slow pulsating. Oh, look at that. It got deep. Wow, that actually looked really good. I'm saving this one. Hold on, because you could save the scenes. So let's put it icy scene. I'm going to name it icy scene. Okay, save. What the? Okay. Icy scene, save. All right, I saved it. All right. What else do you guys want? Let's see. Sunset. Okay, let's try that. Let's do a sunset. Put me in a sunset. All right, it's working. It's generating. I told you. We're getting there. This is like the 17th RGB setup I've done. All right. I recommend a soft, radiant glow that transitions from warm oranges to deep purples, capturing a breathtaking beauty of a sunset. Okay, here we go. Ready? This is supposed to be sunset. Let's see. So I see yellow. Oh, then it goes to like purple, pink. It's okay. I don't know if I would call this sunset. It's nice, but I don't know if this is really a sunset. I definitely think the icy scene did better. Yeah, this one, I don't know. All right, what else? Ferndog says, do a black hole. Simulate a black hole. Try a black hole. Okay. Intense deep purple lighting effect that fades into darkness, simulating a mesmerizing pull of a black hole's gravitational force. Yo, AI is hilarious. It's so elaborate. All right. Yes. Yes, of course. Give me that. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. We're being sucked in, everyone. We're being sucked into a black hole. It's purple and pink, basically, with some blue, right? Purple, pink, and blue. Yeah. Purple, pink with like a blue offshoot. That's not bad. That's all right. So some of them are good and some of them are, questionable, I guess. Make it rain money? Oh, man. I wonder what it would do if I said that. Let's see. Make it rain money. But you know what's going to happen? Make it rain coins, I'm going to say. Make it rain coins. Because if I say money, it's going to be green dollars. Experience a shimmering golden rainfall, evoking the thrill of wealth and prosperity. Yes. We need that. Give me a shimmering golden rainfall. Shimmering golden rainfall. What it is, it's doing blue, and then it's alternating yellow and gold. So it's nice, but it certainly doesn't make me think of coins falling. You see, AI is very primitive. Give it a few years, and it might actually be pretty good. But now I'm stuck in a golden shower, and that's not very cool. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. The King's Tax. The kick title isn't correct. All right. Guys, again, I'm sorry. Let me get everything set here. Yep. Basically, everything's, going haywire here for me. Yeah, it says I'm playing Balatro. That's nice. Okay. Paste. And we're going to do Indiana Jones. Let me fix that. So every time that I stream on Kick, it usually says the wrong thing, even though I swear I'm changing the title ahead of time. Half the time, it doesn't seem to save anymore, which is really weird. So, I don't know. But I just fixed it. So if you're on Kick, it should be correct now. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's change it. How about we do something holiday themed? Right? Let's do, here, I have a few that I saved. For some reason, I have 2 twinkling tree lights. I don't know why. Which one is which? This one's just a few lights in the background and they kind of go away. What's this one? This one's better. This one looks more like twinkling tree lights to me. I'm going to get rid of the other one because I don't want to have a million scenes. Yeah, this one's better. And I have this one. This is one I made myself. I call it the Christmas Gradient. So basically what this does, it goes between green and red, back and forth, which is really nice. See? Now you're going to have some yellow in between, but at least it's Christmassy, right? I'm trying to work with it. I gotta work with it. You can do your own scenes, but you can also do these, AI generated scenes. So it's pretty neat. Toilet flushing. How's it going to look like a toilet flushing? What are you talking about? Bubbles. People want, all right, I'll do one more. Let's simulate some bubbles, and then we'll get to the actual show here. I know this is fun. We could sit here all day doing this. Simulate. How should we describe it for AI? Because remember, the more descriptive, the better for AI. The more details you put in. What kind of bubble should we describe it as? Do we want relaxing bubbles? Do we want... Is it... Methicame over on Kick says, isn't this dangerous? Well, the AI might try to kill me with these lights. The AI might shine them so bright that it completely blinds me. It just kills me. That would be something. The RGBs shoot lasers out and try to behead me with killer lasers live on stream. Although that might be really entertaining content. So let's keep using it. Soapy bubbles, bath time bubbles. All right, I'm going to say simulate bubbles. That's all I'm going to say. Simulate bubbles. And let's see what it does with simulate bubbles. Ready? AI is something else these days. All right, ready? Soft, diffused lighting effect reminiscent of underwater bubbles, creating a serene and tranquil atmosphere. So it's going to, see what I mean? AI, it's kind of iffy. When you say bubbles, it thinks, oh, bubbles in water rather than bubbles in the air. So if we had described floating bubbles, it would have done better. Let's see what it does. All I did was say simulate bubbles. Ready? Here we go. So this is simulated bubbles. So it's blue, but it pulsates a bit. I guess you could say this is kind of like pulsating bubbles underwater. Simulate being invaded by drone. Oh my gosh, I should type in simulate living in New Jersey. No, I'm going to do that. Put me in New Jersey. Put me in New Jersey right now. Let's see what happens. This is going to be hilarious. Put me in New Jersey. Experience the vibrant energy of New Jersey with the dynamic lighting ambiance that captures the state's lively spirit. Yes, AI, show us New Jersey. Oh, we're in New Jersey. Oh, God, the drones are cycling around us. I can smell rotten eggs all around me now. Oh, New Jersey. Oh, God, I hate it. I hate being here. I don't know how this is supposed to be New Jersey. This is New Jersey? We're in New Jersey. I know, this tries to do crazy stuff. Should I do, someone said New York City, too. Put me in New York City. Oh, how about this? Put me in Times Square. Yeah. Put me in Times Square. So maybe I'll try to simulate billboards and cars and stuff. Let's see what happens. Experience the vibrant energy of Times Square with a dazzling lighting display. All right. Whoa! Oh! I mean, honestly, that's not bad. It's just kind of bombarding your senses with a bunch of lights, which is probably what it would look like if you were in Times Square. All right, let's go to a Christmas scene, and then we'll actually do the show. Should we do... You know what? Let's do the icy scene. This is what Jade had requested, an icy scene. Let's use the icy scene for now. We might mess with it later. All right, enough of this nonsense. By the way, shout out to... Yeah, I could tell it to put me in the Shire. I could tell it to do whatever I want, and the AI will just generate something. Thank you to Bobby Padlock, who gifted a sub over on Kick. I appreciate that, Bobby Padlock. Let's get you on the leaderboard. We have a couple tips to shout out as well, and then we'll actually start the show instead of dicking around all day. Thank you, Bobby. As fun as it is to just dick around all day, you know, we actually have to have some serious business going down here on the show today, all right? Let's see. I received a $4.20 tip. Oh my God. The Skibbity Rizzler of Yacht. The Skibbity Rizzler of Yacht. Did a $4.20 tip. Well, thank goodness that we got our start off properly this week. At least we got a good start, right? I mean, this is what we've all been waiting for. Good Lord. All right, let's get this on the leaderboard, and we'll read what he has to say. Skibbit. How do you even fucking spell this? Skibbity whatever. I don't fucking know how to spell it. $4.20. Skibbity whatever says that my sweater looks gay. That's what they're saying. My sweater looks gay. Well, I don't know how a sweater could possibly have a sexual orientation, but this is a Nautica sweater. Again, this is a sweater, much like the sweater that I wore in the middle of last week. This is a sweater from the mid-2000s that I owned when I worked at the helicopter company, and I haven't actively worn it in a million years. So, whoa, what did I just click? Oh, come on. What is going on here now? Get out of here, dude. Get the... Well, I just cannot do a stream without tons of technical issues at this point. Seriously, like, it's getting out of control at this point. The amount of issues I have on every stream. You know, I could actually make this a little brighter. Hold on. Let me see if I make the lights brighter, because it looks like it's too much white now. Every time I close the app, though, it disconnects. Okay, ready? I'm going to try to make the lights brighter now. Ready? Whoa. You want to see maximum brightness? Because I've never done this. You ready for this? This might blind us. All right, everyone, prepare to avert your eyes. I'm going to go maximum brightness. Are you ready for this? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Damn. That is pretty bright. It looks good, though. Maybe I'll leave it on maximum brightness. Damn, that's... Oh, God, look how bright it's getting around me. I've only had it on like 40% brightness this whole time. Dude, that looks crazy. Oh, my God. This is going to rack up my electric bill. Look at how crazy strong that is. All right, let's leave it on. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Well, thank you to Skibbity Bibbity Boo or whatever your name is for the 420 tip and saying that my sweater is gay. You're right, it is. It's very cheerful and in the happy spirit of the holidays. That's the, gay. That's what the meaning of the word actually is. You knew that, right? So I agree. A very gay sweater. All right. Anyway, let's continue. All right. I received a $1 tip. Do an exploding diarrhea theme in your lights. How about this? You can get your own RGB lighting system like mine, powered by AI, and you can ask it to make as many scatological scenes as you would like. Let me tell you, I'm sure it could do dozens, but I'm going to skip that suggestion. This is so bright, it's actually distracting. It's so bright behind me right now that, like, it's pulling my attention. I'm, like, looking around because the lights are going on my walls and everything. It's crazy bright. Damn. All right. So anyway, thanks for the early support. Let's get started. What I'd like to do is recap my day yesterday, which did not go according to plan whatsoever. Honestly, I wish that yesterday was a much better day. It really wasn't, because we had a lot of stressful stuff going on that we hadn't planned on, obviously. So let's just start, okay? So yesterday was my day off, and on my day off, by the way, do I have a Phil's day off on here? I think I did. No, I never set it up. I have a screen of Phil's day off, but I never programmed it. All right, whatever. So, yesterday, the whole idea yesterday was it was supposed to be a day off where, yes, I was going to run errands and do stuff. Like I was going to go grocery shopping. I had to do pet shopping. But also, I wanted to, for half the day, spend time with my wife and do some fun, relaxing stuff. Like we had planned on. She was going to bake some cool holiday-themed stuff. She's going to make sugar cookies at some point, and she's also going to make like a holiday strudel out of apples. And we're like, oh, that would be nice, right? So we had all this planned, and then also at night we wanted to have some drinks together, and we wanted to watch some Christmas specials. So we had all this stuff planned, and then the power goes out. It was so stupid. It's the morning, I have my coffee. We sit down, we're eating before we get our day started. Okay, so it was probably like 11 a.m. and there's some wind outside. Okay, it's certainly not like a storm or anything. The sky is blue, but there's some wind outside. The power goes out. So you know what happens when the power goes out? The backups tries to start. So it goes out, it tries to go, and it goes out again. And we're like, oh no, because you know what this means. The backup went out. They're going to have to take time now to figure out what just happened and try to find the root cause of the problem. It's not like a quick fix. Like, oh, this is really going to suck. Like, we're going to end up stuck here for half the day without power. And this is so dumb. Because it's our day off and we have all this stuff planned. Like, if I can't go out, because here's the thing, when the power's out, I can't leave. The garage is stuck closed. And is there an emergency thing? Yeah, but if you do the emergency thing, then it's a pain to get it to reset. And then on top of that, I live in a private community and we have a front gate. The gate is stuck closed if the power is out. So typically, if we're going to have a power outage, like for example, if there's a big storm coming through, they'll all open the gate and leave it open overnight, saying we know there's supposed to be a storm coming through. Just in case the power goes out, the gate will be stuck open so everyone can come in and come out. Well, guess what? There was no storm. So they didn't leave the gate open. So we were all stuck here. Even if we wanted to leave, we couldn't leave. Okay? So, like, this really sucks. So, first, my wife gets ready for the day. That took like, half an hour to an hour. Power's not back on. All right. Let's do all of the lists of everything I had to do today. Let's do our grocery shopping list. Let's start shopping for our Christmas meal because we figure shop for it this week. So that way next week, there's no big rush because next week, everyone's going to be rushing to try to get stuff for their big Christmas dinners and stuff. So let's get our stuff for that early. So let's get a ham this year and let's do this and that. So we're brainstorming all this stuff, right? So we make this big list. Excuse me. We make this big list of all the stuff that I'm going to be shopping for. This is too bright. I got to make it lower. Hold on. Okay. I cut the brightness by like 40%. It was actually distracting me. It was too bright. Okay. So, we make the list. We get it all done. Okay. Well, let's get coupons because you can do that online. You go online, you can clip coupons and shit. It's all adult stuff for a busy work day. Okay. So I get all that done. No lie, at this point, we've already spent 2 hours. The power's still not on. Oh, my God. I can't do anything until the power comes back on. So what are we going to do? All right, so here's the deal. We are trying to renovate parts of our home. And one of the rooms of our home that is completely worthless and we don't use anymore is the hallway across here from mine. There's an office that doesn't get used. It just completely sits there. At one point, I had my treadmill in there, but I moved my treadmill to the garage. So now there's like nothing of use in there. And we're talking about redesigning that room to have some use or functionality. But we need to clean it out. Okay, so recently I ripped down the blinds and I put up blackout curtains in there. But now we've got to completely clean out the room. That's the room where we actually store the portable air conditioners during the fall and winter when we're not using them. But they're in the middle of the room. We're like, well, let's get them in the closet. Well, we can't get them in the closet till we clean out the closet because the closet is completely cluttered with junk and shit. Like, all right, so that's what we'll do. So we went in there for like 2 hours. We've got these ginormous bags, contractor bags, and we're filling them with shit from the closet we don't need. Old this, old that, junk here, broken stuff, everything. So this takes us about 2 hours, like I said. We ended up filling, like, no exaggeration, like 4 giant bags of shit that now I got to take to the dump again. Because you guys always say, well, what are you bringing to the dump? So what I mean, like, when you have a house like this and you have shit that accumulates over the years, and you're like, well, now we don't need this, we don't need this. Let's get rid of it. Now we got a giant bag full of shit again. Like, oh, my God. So we ended up having, like, 4 bags of shit. All right. I lug them. So now I'm lugging these heavy-ass bags to the garage, right? So this takes another 2 hours. So finally, we get all that in there, and then the power comes back on. Like, oh, at least the power came back on. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I just spent like 2 hours looking around heavy shit. My back is killing me. And now I have to go out and do the whole day of errands because the power's back on. I'm like, oh, no. So I did. I had to go out, and I forgot to bring it in here. Shit, maybe I'll go get it. So I went out, and I'm going to tell you what I mean in a second. Well, I did did the grocery shopping. I got a big spiral ham. We've never had this before, okay? I got a big-ass spiral ham that we're going to slow cook and have for Christmas dinner, which is going to be amazing. I can't wait. We've never done anything like that before. Even, when I was young with my parents, we never had a big spiral ham. But I know that's kind of like the traditional Christmas thing is to get a big Christmas ham, right? So we're going to do it this year, which I'm very excited for. I can't wait to see how it turns out because, again, we've never really done that. It should be cool. And I had to get a bunch of, pet stuff and stuff like that. But I went to the liquor store and I got some seasonal liqueur for the Christmas marathon event coming up next week, which I'm now going to lock in. My Christmas marathon will be 1 week from tomorrow on Monday, the 23rd of December. Okay, so Monday the 23rd, big Christmas event. Where we're going to relax, we're going to chill. I'll be in Christmas attire all day, a whole bunch of ugly Christmas sweaters. I'm going to be playing a variety of games you guys are nominating. In fact, here's what we're going to do. You guys have been nominating these games for a while. I am now going to tally up those nominations and make a poll depending on what games were the most nominated. So I'll work on that probably tonight, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a poll that you guys can start voting on what games you want to see during the Christmas event. One that we've already locked into is I'm going to play the intro to Stellar Blade, because you guys have wanted me to try this game out for the longest time. So I'm committing to trying the intro to Stellar Blade live on the Christmas event. I have it on my PS5 Pro. It's ready to go. I will try it out for the first time then. Okay? But outside of that, the other games will be determined by you. Excuse me. So let's see what you guys come up with, and we'll go from there. All right? You know, I want some twinkling Christmas lights. Changed my mind. Here's some twinkling Christmas lights. Okay. So good to be the king and to have this set up. Let me tell you, I love it. Surrounded by festive stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to show you something, okay? Okay, so got my mug, got my booze. So during the Christmas marathon this year, I am going to be partaking in a single malt Scotch whiskey. It is the strongest liquor that I've ever had. I'm serious. It is 58% alcoholic volume, meaning that's over 100 proof. That's what, 116 proof? Holy shit. Okay. It is called Smokehead High Voltage. This is what I will be taking shots of during the Christmas marathon this year. Yes, Islay style, whatever it's called. Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. Scotland, made in Scotland. Let's give it a whiff. Oh. 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 That smells good, man. So it's smoky. It's smoky, but you can have a little bit of a saltiness to it. It's got something else in there too. I'm actually not sure what else is in there. But man, so of course, this is how dangerous it is. So I got that double peat Scotch whiskey, which was a blended whiskey. I got that for Halloween. And that was so good. Like, no lie. That was so effing good. It was one of the best flavored liquors I'd ever had. I was like, wow, I love it. So I actually went to the liquor store, and they didn't have it. So I talked to the people who worked there, and I said, do you have something that's that level? And they said, oh, no, we have to do better. Oh, okay. So they showed me the whole section of the single malt whiskeys that have a smoky flavor to them. And I picked this one out because it had the highest alcoholic volume of all. So there you go. Smokehead High Voltage for Christmas next Monday, the 23rd, right here on DSPGaming all day long. You know, they say, let's get lit. All right. Pretty good. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out, you know, how it's going to work exactly, because everyone's going to ask me, gee, wow, are you going to take shots, or is it for a certain contribution level? I don't know yet. We'll think about it over the week. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right, let's relax. We'll figure it out over the course of the week. Okay. But man, so yeah, so during the Christmas event, Stellar Blade, just the intro. We'll play the intro just to get a taste of the game. And hopefully that'll inspire some people to actually help me start hitting my goals. Because right now our goals hit 7. We're playing Stellar Blade at 100. Okay? So we have like a ways to go. You know, you would think this would motivate people. They say, I want to see Stellar Blade. Right? So I guess we'll find out. All right? We'll see if you put your money where your mouth is, or if you're all full of baloney and you just don't care about it. Right? So we'll get the little bit of a taste, a little bit of the intro during the Christmas marathon, plus whatever games you'll vote on. Because again, I'm going to make that poll probably within the next day. And then you guys can vote on what games you want to see during the Christmas event. Some food, I'll figure out what food we're going to do. I'll probably order food or something. And you know, we'll go from there. So it's going to be a fun event. I always do it every single Christmas. It's a day-long event, meaning I don't basically like break up the stream for a major meal or interruption. It just keeps going all day. It'll probably start in the morning, same time as usual, but then go all the way to like 8 p.m. Okay, and I got something special planned for that as well. So I hope that you guys will join me for that. That's going to be great. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, yeah. So I went to the liquor store and I got that yesterday. And then I came home, but it was so late, like already, like it was much later than usual when I would have come home from doing all my errands. So we ordered dinner, and then we did, we have some chores and things that we always have to do together on our day off because it's the only day we have to do stuff together like that. So we did our chores and everything. And then I had to come in the office because the power had gone out. All my stuff wasn't working again. So once again, I had to get the lighting working. I had to get everything resynced up with the wireless and everything because it wasn't. So I had all this busy work and shit to do. And then finally we got all done, and it was already, I'm not even kidding you, it was like 11 p.m. Like, gee, is it time to start relaxing at 11 p.m.? Or we're tired. So we did. We had like an hour together. My wife started playing a new game. What's the name of it? Lego 2K Drive? That's the game that came out, was it last year or earlier this year? It's the open world Lego game where basically it's all about driving vehicles. And it's on Game Pass. So she said, I'm just going to try it. It's actually really good. First of all, it runs beautifully on the Xbox Series X. It's a smooth 60 frames, really well done there. And it seems like a really fun game. It's a sandbox game with all these mini challenges. I would compare it to like Forza Horizon, but it's not as annoying as Forza Horizon. Like the missions seem to be more varied instead of it being like, oh, do the drifting challenge and score a certain point score. Instead, it's like, oh, go around and do this mini mission, do this cute little thing. It was actually quite entertaining. So I watched her play it for like an hour, and it seems like a really good game. So, that was fun, and I'm sure she's going to be playing more of it. So she's finally playing a game for the first time in ages because there's just been no games out, and she decided to try this one on a whim, and it seems really good. So that was our day. It was a pretty stressful day because the power being out for so many hours. I think it was like 4 or 5 hours that the power was out. You have to just fill that time with other shit. When normally I would have been out doing my stuff and coming home and having time to spend. We couldn't bake. We wanted to watch Christmas specials yesterday. We were going to watch like the Polar Express. We didn't have time. This sucks. So what can you do, right? All right, anyway. So now everything's working, as you can see. Hopefully I can get the technical difficulties worked out of everything. So, by the way, I should announce this because this is a good news. I figured out what was going on with YouTube and the issue with all the video processing and stuff. Finally, thankfully, YouTube just does not like the AV1 codec for videos. I don't know why. AV1 is like the biggest standard or the newest standard for video encoding. But when I was using it, YouTube would not process it properly. It would just sit there and say processing for like 7-8 hours, and sometimes it would never process. I don't know why. YouTube is screwed up. So I went to a different encoder, not the old one I used to use 10 years ago, but one in between. Forgot what it's called. Is it VENC or something like that? It's called HEVC. HEVC. So that's kind of a middle encoding deal. I started using that one, and now YouTube just processes the videos immediately, no problem whatsoever. So almost a week I'm having issues getting all my videos live. They're all processing out of order. Everyone's like, this sucks. No one's watching the videos because they're all effed up. All I had to do is change the encoder. Works fine. Now, the difference is that this uses bigger file size. So now I'm trying to tweak it perfectly. Like today I'm trying a variable frame rate, maximum bit rate of 15K. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I did this with Bloodborne and Balatro the other day, and it worked. But the file sizes sometimes were big. So we'll see what happens today with the variable bit rate, okay? So, let's see how it goes today with the videos. Hopefully everything works fine. And apologies that we've had the technical issues with the on-demand videos over the last week. Hopefully that clears up now. But as you can see, excuse me. As you can see, things are looking good. I went back to the 1080p 60 frame webcam per your request. I'd been doing the 4K webcam for a few days. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but overall, more people wanted the 60 frame webcam as opposed to the 30 frames at 4K. So I went back to that. So I hope you guys enjoy the 60 frame webcam again. And as you can see, you know, now I got the light show going, and hopefully I'll be able to mess with this every day, do different scenes and things for you on the podcast. Should be nice. And go from there. Okay, so hopefully now we're working out all the bugs and all the technical stuff, you know, and it'll be good. Games, right now I'm trying to play games at 4K if I can. Yeah, the 4K gaming seems to be working. Both Indiana Jones and Stalker 2 looked really good at 4K. So I'm probably going to have that from now on. If I can play at 4K, maybe I will. Certain games I won't. Like online games with multiplayer, you always want to have a better frame rate because they give you better response time. But for games that are more like cinematic and you care about the visuals, I'll probably try to do 4K. So I'm settling in. It's been a bit here. I'm trying to figure everything out. But, you know, we'll figure it out together. All right? And I'm sorry that it's been like over a week, almost 2 weeks, and we're still going through these every day. The stream is late. The stream's going down. There's issues here. The visual quality's busted. The lighting's going off. There's desync. I know. I'm working. I'm doing my best. And, you know, over time, I feel like we will settle in. It's going to take a while to get to a point where everything is like, you know, not having these issues, but we're going to get there. Okay. I got a couple of shout outs to do. And then I got to tell you my big story for today. I do have an announcement as well. We're 40 minutes into the podcast. I know I'm getting to the meat of the podcast. Isn't that nice? So a couple of shout outs. I received a generous $15 tip this morning. Keep up the good work. I liked your last political stream. Definitely going to show my support for your next episode. Well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. The political stuff I'm really enjoying doing, but because I'm streaming it exclusively on Kick, at least for now, the support fell off because for some reason, who knows why, a lot of the people who were the biggest Kick supporters haven't been around recently, or if they are, they're here sporadically. So because of that, I went from doing like $300, $400 political streams to $40 political streams. So it is what it is. But I am trying my best to keep it going because I really enjoy doing the show. I will, you know, start looking for topics soon. Typically, if I just wait, all of a sudden a bunch of big news stories explode every week. So we'll see what happens this week, but nothing of note yet that I've seen. I've been, you know, looking around, haven't really seen too much. But thank you for that. Speaking of which, the highlights are still rolling. I still have 2 highlights a day going live over on the DSP Reacts channel. Currently, my highlights are covering the Daniel, is it Daniel Penny? Daniel Penny case, where he just got acquitted of murder, but all these people are up in arms about it. So I've been covering this thoroughly. This morning, a new clip went live, but I didn't have a chance to like tweet out about it this morning. So I don't know how many people are going to watch it. It seems like if I tweet out the highlights, they get more attention. If I don't, people like forget about them or something. I don't know. But I think this morning, the video highlight is about one of the Black Lives Matter leaders basically saying the entire case is racist, including everyone on the jury, everyone involved. Like every person is a racist. Right. So check out that highlight. You'll get a laugh out of it on the channel. And then there's more coming. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. I received a $1.13 tip. If your sweater is gay, will you consider going out with a femboy? Now, I've already explained this. I'm happily married. Okay? Happily. I'm not going out with anyone besides my wife. That's it. So you can stop with your weird fantasies and, you know, your twisted perversions. All your sick thoughts. You keep them in your heads. All right? Your holly jolly festive, you know, dreams are just that. You know how they say, don't let your dreams be dreams? No, let your dreams just be dreams, please. Keep them in your head. Don't share them with anyone. We don't need to know. Okay. All right, so let's continue, shall we, with our festive episode of the Level 1 podcast here this morning. It's a really good one. So I have 2 different two different topics that I want to cover. First off, let's just say this. Today, it's Indiana Jones, and it is Flight Simulator. I'm excited for both. I think it's going to be great. I believe tomorrow, we're doing Bloodborne. Let me check. I forget my own schedule now because I got so much going on. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing Marvel Rivals is the daytime stream. My bad. And we're going to pick new characters we haven't used before. Tomorrow night, I'm going to play Coin Game, which is that indie game that we played only for like a half an hour. It's a simulated arcade game, which is really neat. Like, I love arcade games with ticket games and stuff like that. So we're going to play that tomorrow night on the late stream. We're going to see how much content the game actually has, the Coin Game. All right, so I hope you'll join me for that. That should be a fun, chill stream. Bloodborne is Tuesday. And then Tuesday night, we're going to do more Indiana Jones, okay? Wednesday is a special event, okay? You might say, well, what is the special event? On Wednesday, I am doing my first long-form react in September. The last one that I did was my own documentary, okay? Well, I am now going to react to a different documentary, okay? It's going to be me reacting to June the King's documentary on Mr. Metokur. Okay, been out for about 2-3 weeks. Apparently, it's done pretty good. I don't know. I actually haven't checked the viewership on it, but several people told me it's very good and that I should check it out. So when I announced a couple weeks ago that would be my first long form react in months, people actually like started reacting. I had people contacting me behind the scenes saying, "Yes, you got to do it. That's going to be hype." So, I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited to do this for you on Wednesday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement, all right? This is the announcement. So I'm sure this will be clipped. I'm sure this will be shared all over the internet. I don't have to do it. That's why I guess that's one of the benefits of being someone who is so followed and even stalked on the internet is that every word that you say, right, gets documented and gets spread everywhere. So luckily for me, I don't have to spread the word about this. Everyone else will do it for me, okay? So here's the deal. Here's the announcement, all right? On Wednesday, as you know, I'm going to react to the Mr. Metokur documentary. My intention is to finish it. The documentary is around 90 minutes long, but as you know, when I react to these things, it can take a long time. So I'm reserving my entire first stream after the podcast for that. If I don't finish it, okay, then on the late stream, I'm going to finish it. So no matter what, on Wednesday, I'm reacting to the entirety of the Mr. Metokur documentary, all right? So, what better time than this, all right, to announce this? Ladies and gentlemen, I am publicly, formally inviting Mr. Metokur to appear on the Level 1 podcast on Thursday of this coming week, okay? That would be, let me give the date, the 19th of December. All right. As you know, when I have a guest on the show, it's around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So I would like to have him on this show as a guest. This is something that he has claimed he has always wanted to do, is just sit down with me and have a discussion for years and years. And he even said, remember a couple of years ago, I said, I wanted an interview. He wanted to be the person to interview me. And I turned it down. All right. Well, now I'm making this publicly known. I'm going to learn all about him on Wednesday by watching his documentary and reacting to it. Personally, I don't know anything about him. I don't. I really don't know besides what people have told me, hearsay. Well, I'm going to learn it firsthand by watching this documentary on Wednesday. Okay. I'm doing the whole thing. No matter what, we're finishing it. So then on Thursday morning, I'm officially inviting him to this show as a guest to have a chat. Okay? Now, the ball's in his court. It's totally up to him if he shows up or not. I'm a public dude. He can DM me on Twitter or, whatever, email me. He can do whatever he wants. I have easily accessible ways to contact me about making this happen. Obviously, whether it's on Discord, whatever works for him, I'm okay. We'll figure it out. But he has to contact me so we can work it out and we can schedule it and get it working. I mean, scheduling, it would be Thursday morning, December 19th, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. But you have to figure out what's the means that work for him the best. He's officially invited to the show. Positive vibes. This is not, negative toxic session or anything like that. All right? I'm opening the door here and we'll see what happens. Funny part is I literally don't have to talk about this again because people will share this with him, I'm sure, in droves. All right? So let's see what happens. This is my Christmas gift to the internet because people have told me for years and years and years that this is what they want. They want this conversation to happen. Okay? Well, I'm making it possible. I can't make it happen. That's on him. But I'm making it possible. Okay? And before a bunch of fucking brain-dead, mouth-drooling, mentally stunted morons say something, he's already streamed multiple times. He's already done stuff. He's up to it. It's just a matter of now he has the invite. Okay? So it's the ball's in his court, and if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to do it. And that's okay. I'm not going to be upset about it, but I'm just making it known that I'm open to it. I'm going to have just watched his documentary the day before. What better time would there be to have him on the show and have a conversation about everything I just learned? Like, he knows all about me, I'll know all about him, and we'll be able to make it happen. Internet history in the making, hopefully this Thursday. So let's see what happens. All right? Fair enough? Here's the announcement. Okay. I received a $5.55 tip. This is cream soda Fago. You're not supposed to say that, by the way. I sent the $15 earlier. I forgot to put my name for the shout out. Good luck with the stream. First of all, no, you're not. You're not the person who sent the 15 bucks earlier. And you're not supposed to say that either. You're not supposed to say that word. So, what an idiot. Anyway, thanks for the $5 tip. You think I'm stupid. You think I'm gonna, they want, what it is, they want me to put that on the leaderboard to get me in trouble. Like, no, I'm not gonna put that on the leaderboard, you dunce. I'm not that stupid, okay? Anyway, thanks for the $5 tip. All right. So, folks, before we head into the next story, which is a pretty interesting one, about someone who tried to scam me, but apparently did scam others and ended up resulting in a lot of problems on the internet this last week. All right. I just want to direct your attention to the goals hit meter. As you can see, we're at goals hit of 7. We are only 3 goals hit away. All right. 3 goals hit away from hitting DSP Tries It for the week. Now, I'm excited. I would love to do DSP Tries It. I would. All right. I want to do it. Now, what will it be? Right now, as we said, it's going to be Popeye's chicken. But if you guys are aware of a different DSP Tries It that I should do, I'm open to that. And the deal is, someone had contacted me like a week ago and had said, oh, there's all this other stuff going on that are going to be launching in the middle of December. And I was like, hey, come back and tell me about it. But I don't remember what it was, and I don't think that they brought it up. So, yeah, please, if anyone is aware of any other fast food products or other things in particular you'd like me to try for DSP Tries It, I'm totally open to it. Remember, one of the things that we've talked about is possibly every once in a while for a milestone doing a liquor DSP Tries It, where I'll get some kind of liquor that you suggest and I try it live as part of the show instead of a fast food tasting session. Okay, I would be open to that if we do it right. So anyway, so let me know, FYI, if there's anything new for DSP Tries It. But we're only 3 goals away. So you would think this week we're going to hit it, right? I mean, at some point this week we're going to hit those 3 goals, and it's going to be a DSP Tries It. It's just a matter of when. The sooner the better, right? Remember the way it works. If we hit 150 bucks, we add 1 to the total. If we hit more than that, like if we double it, we hit 2 to the total. So it's possible we can even have more than 1 goal hit per stream, which in my opinion works better than the old system, because the old system was very limited in what it could do, because you know, you would hit that goal and that was it. Now you can double or triple and it counts even more towards the ongoing goal. We can get results even sooner. We can get rewards sooner, right? So please consider contributing. All right. Everything counts. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, and gifted memberships on the YouTube side. So far this morning, we have absolutely nothing. Zero contributions on the YouTube side. It would be great to get a first super chat and a first membership for today. On the Kick side, subs and gifted subs count. We have 1 sub this morning. Thank you so much to Bobby Padlock for the gifted sub. Okay. And of course, tips count, and tips are on both sides. You know, no matter who you can tip, because it's third party through PayPal. You can find the link for that in the description of the streams. Or if you're on Kick, you can look at the About tab. There's a panel for it. If you're on YouTube, you can type !tip into the chat. All that's possible. Okay, so please give it a look. So let's hit the goals. Let's get it going. I want to eat some Popeyes this week. I'm starving for Popeyes, dang it. So let's get it going. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this? I have an interesting story for you this morning. This will be the end of the show. Someone tried to scam me. Okay? And luckily for me, I'm a lot wiser about this stuff than I used to be. I used to be a sucker and fall for stuff, but not anymore. Everything today, I'm very skeptical. Really, honestly, anyone comes at me with some kind of a opportunity or some kind of an offer, I'm always incredibly skeptical. Sometimes, fan will contact me and say, I want to donate something. And I'm like, well, let's figure it all out. We got to talk about it first. We got to arrange, because I want to make sure people aren't trying to mess with me, So particularly this week, something happened that at first I legit thought was real. Okay. And then the further I got into it, the more skeptical I became, to the point where now I realize it's completely fake. And I found out that apparently a bunch of other people got into trouble because of this. And I'll tell you about it in a sec, but let's go step by step. Okay. So the other day, several days ago, I get contacted by an account on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. All right. Now I've confirmed this is fake, so I can show this to you. All right. So understand, this is me exposing a scammer that you all should be aware of, because this is happening to content creators literally right now. Okay. So a few days ago, I received this DM on X from this account, social media marketing specialist at Govee Official, Naomi Zhu. For those who don't know, Govee is one of many RGB lighting companies. They do LED strips, they do giant tower lights, they do all kinds of lighting, right? So I get this message. Hi, King. Now, the reason that she would have said King is because, if you take a look at my Twitter profile or X profile, it says the King is back. The King is festive and merry and stuff like that. So maybe she even thinks that the name is King, right? Who knows? Maybe she doesn't even know my name is Phil, right? But she says, hi, King. I represent Govee Official. We're interested in collaborating with you on advertising integrations, and I believe it would be mutually beneficial. If you're interested, I look forward to hearing from you, okay? So I get this, and I'm like, wonder if it's legit or not. If it's legit, well, I am integrating RGBs into my setup. If this company wanted to put me into one of these things where they'll send me a setup and I hook it up live and I do like videos of it and I show it to you, hey, at the very least, if you get free RGBs, hey, why not, right? If they're offering a sponsorship opportunity, well, maybe they'll pay me. That's even better. But this is obviously an interesting opportunity if it's real, okay? You don't know if it's real or not. So FYI, I'm not going to show you every screen grab, but basically I went back to them. This is the way I tested them, right? I went back to them and I explained, hey, FYI, I just started doing RGBs in my setup and I'm using this piece of equipment and this piece of equipment. I was like, gee, I wonder if this person actually knows anything about RGB. Because if they're representing a company, right, that sells RGB, that's their function, they should know something about RGB, right? So I sent them all this information and they responded back. We can work together to figure out the set that suits you perfectly. We can go over the details once you've had a chance to review the non-disclosure agreement. Let me know when you're at your computer. It won't take long. So immediately when I read that, I already was like, this is not real. You want to know why? Let me know when you're at your computer. It won't take long. Why do I have to be at my computer specifically to sign a non-disclosure agreement with this company? That doesn't make sense. I could do it on my phone. Why does this person specifically want me to be on my computer for it, right? So immediately, red flag. But I said, I'm going to keep working with them to see if I can get, the evidence to blow this apart, okay? So, Sure, send me the info for the agreement. I'm around all day today. Thanks. Okay? Great. Take a look at the document and let me know if everything is fine and if you're satisfied with it. Take a look at this. They send you zoho.uk.net. The hell is that? Here's your personal code, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, by the way, no, I did not click that. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to click that link on your computer. It immediately starts doing shit. It'll start sending you a virus. It'll do a keylogger. It'll get all your info, right? That's exactly what they want. And that's how sophisticated this shit is today. All you have to do is click a link. And then you get caught. And then next thing you know, they've got control of all your shit. If you remember, was it earlier this year? Linus Tech Tips had all their shit hacked. And it was exactly like this. It looked legit. And if you click on it, that's it. They already get control. But no, I didn't click it. Absolutely not. I didn't touch it. Okay? So after that, I waited a little bit of time. And I went back to them. And I said, please provide some kind of proof that you actually work for Govee. Sending me a random link and a code instead of emailing me from an official company account with an invite is incredibly suspect. Because that's true. If this person is real and they actually do work for the company, they're going to contact you from an official avenue. Okay? They're going to send you something that's an onboarding document. They're going to do, you know what I mean? They're going to send you something that's official from the company. They're not going to say, oh, click this random third-party link based in the UK. You're like, what? Like, that's odd as hell that you would just send me this randomly. Especially because we didn't talk any terms or nothing. They didn't even describe the program to me yet. But now they're sending me a disclosure agreement. Like, what are you talking about? At least tell me the program before you're sending me something to sign and click on. So, here's their response to that, which is absolutely hilarious. Don't worry. You don't need to download or sign anything. What? Your last statement was, take a look at the document. Let me know it's fine. And if you're satisfied with it. Oh, no, actually over here. You have to review the non-disclosure agreement. And they sent me to a website that says sign. And then they said, oh, don't worry. You don't have to sign anything. You literally just sent me to a signing website. And now you're saying I don't have to sign anything? What are you talking about? Right? You're right. I don't have to sign anything. All I got to do is click on that link and you're going to have all my information and you're going to screw me. That's what they were trying to do. It wasn't, oh, you know, there's nothing that they really needed me to sign. They just needed me to click the document like a sucker. Okay? So, don't worry. You don't need to download or sign anything. Review the terms and let me know. Here's my LinkedIn account. What? Your LinkedIn account? For those who don't know, LinkedIn is a website where you list your resume. Basically, it's a way to get hired. You can have a digital resume on there that shows all the companies you've worked for. It's meant for networking, for employment. Why would your LinkedIn prove that you work at Govee? Anyone can have a LinkedIn right now and say that they work anywhere. I could have a LinkedIn right now and say that I'm the CEO of Microsoft. And, you know, of course, it's bogus. So, what are you, crazy? So, of course, I responded one more time. Anyone can put anything you want on LinkedIn. You still haven't provided me any proof you actually work for Govee, and scams like this are very common today. So I waited, no response. You still got nothing to say, caught red-handed, nothing. And then last night, before I went to sleep, because I knew I was going to do this story today, I said, you'll have to close this account because I'm exposing you publicly today on stream. Hope you enjoy, scammer. And that's it, because they're not responding anymore. Okay? So this account, Naomi Zoo, on Twitter is a fake account. It's at X Naomi XU. But here's the funny part about the account. All right, you ready for this? Here's the account. This account has existed since 2015. This is what they call a purchased or hacked account, meaning this was someone else's account at some point. And then they got it. They got control of it somehow. Okay, who knows how? But they stole control of someone else's account. They probably changed all the data to say that they work for Govee, but they don't, okay? And every day, they keep retweeting Govee stories to act like they work for Govee when they don't. So that's pretty dangerous because someone at a glance, they might look at this account. By the way, how does this account have so many followers? But you want to see something fascinating? Look how many followers the account had on Thursday. 4,394. As of today, they only have 3,969. Did someone just massively decide to unfollow? No, it's a bot network. This is a bot account on a bot network where they follow and unfollow and post and unpost and repost shit to make it look like it's something it's not. Okay? But what's hilarious about this is the absolute red-handed proof that this is a fake account. They forgot to remove their last scam. If you click on media, there's a post. And if you click on the post, from November 20th, we focus on refreshing your vehicle's interior, providing thorough and reliable auto detailing services. Our team is dedicated to quality, attention, and detail. Oops, you forgot to remove your last scam. You left it on your timeline, you fucking idiot. So, completely bogus, all right? So as all this is going on, I noticed that there's a post, okay? And a post is from a fighting game community guy who I see their posts on X from time to time. And they said, warning, someone out there is trying to scam everyone in the fighting game community who has a YouTube channel. And they actually listed like 7 or 8 big fighting game guys who had their YouTube channels hacked in the last week, including Spooky from Team Spooky, the streamer, the guy who streams all the tournaments. Apparently he had his YouTube hacked, and a bunch of others. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, huh? And I'm thinking about, like, wait a minute. How much you want to bet this is it? How much you want to bet either this account or a similar bot account is contacting people in the community and saying, click here for a sponsorship opportunity. And they don't know better. So they're just clicking on it, and immediately it hacks their computer and takes control of their YouTube account. Yeah, I almost guarantee you that's exactly what's going on. So here's the thing. So now I'm aware all this is going on, right? And I'm like, well, I want to report this account. Because you might say to yourself, how does accounts like this exist? How are they able to exist? Or how are they able to be operating? Obviously, shouldn't a place like X shut down this account, right? Sure. So let me report it, okay? So guess what? Let's report it. Let's see. So step 1, help us understand the issue. What's the problem with the conversation? It's spam, it's related to child safety, or it's abusive and harmful. Well, it's not really any of those, right? So what do we click? So I clicked on it's abusive and harmful. How are they being abusive or harmful? They're disrespectful or offensive. They're posting my private information. They're engaging in targeting harassment, direct hate against a protected category, threatening violence or harm, or encouraging contemplating suicide. None of those. So there's nothing here about, oh, this is a scammer attempting to hack or steal my information. Nothing. If you go into the other ones, what kind of child safety issue? A minor is a potential imminent risk. I am a minor and someone's engaging in an inappropriate conversation. Someone's sharing or selling sexually explicit content with a minor. So you see what I'm saying? If you take a look at all of X's stuff, there's no way to actually report the account. There's no actual way on X to say, this is a bot, this is a spammer, this is, a scammer that's trying to take our stuff. So you can't report it. If you misreport it, they ignore your report. You have to actually report it appropriately in the right category, or else they just completely ignore your report. Well, there's no reporting system for this. So what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do it? You can't. I literally just exposed this account as a scam account to all of you live, but I have no way to report it as a scam account. It's on X to do it, and how do you tell them? They don't listen to anything. Yeah, good on them at least that they have this. This is like priority 1, that a kid would be on social media and they're getting harassed or something. This is the most important thing. But are you telling me there's no way to report an obvious scam account that's trying to harm people? No, right now there's not. There's no way for me to report this account. So, hey, Mr. Musk, instead of having your fingers in so many different things, like now you're trying to be government and shit, how about instead of that, you actually fucking run your business here properly and you have a way that you can shut this shit down? Because how much do you want to bet This is the reason why this account has so many followers and all this. It's just a bot network, but no one can do anything to stop it. Like, there's legitimately no way to stop scammers on X right now, so they're rampant. Why? And like I said, I feel bad because people in the fighting game community don't know about this, and they were probably all getting the similar messages, or maybe even from the same person, and they all clicked, and they all got their computers hacked, and they lost their YouTube channels this week. Now, apparently, they've been contacting YouTube support to try to get them back, and some of them have, but that's awful, right? That they all had this happen. And it, this shit should absolutely be called out and exposed. No one should have to go through this. So if you ever get an offer like this, most people are not, but they're looking for people who are content creators, YouTubers, because then they can take control of your channel and use it for their own malicious purposes, I've had 2 YouTube channels shut down in the past because of this. I had 2 channels. One was a Red Dead Redemption channel, and what was the other one? I had 2 different channels that got hacked and shut down over the years. Oh, it was a Final Fantasy 13 channel. I had them hacked and shut down because someone got control. I don't know how, but this was like over a decade ago. So, and what do? They broadcast illegal sports. They use it to do this and do that. It's bullshit. No one should have that ability. So be careful. Be very careful about what you click on. Even, no exaggeration. If I had clicked this link, this first link that this bot account sent me, it probably would have controlled my computer, which is why it says right there, let me know when you're at your computer. Because if it's on my phone, it ain't going to work. But they wanted to take control of my desktop to get into all my shit, which is really scary to think that you just misclick. Oh, God, now someone has control of all my accounts. I didn't click it. What do you... I mean, seriously. How dumb could people be? No, I didn't click it. Boy, people are dumb. You clicked it. I didn't click it. I'm not that stupid, okay? I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. All right. Okay, folks. Well, that's the show for today. I'm excited to try out AI lighting in the future. Here, to end the show, let's do one more. Someone come up with another idea. Someone come up for another idea for the AI lights. Let's do another one. What do you guys want to see? We did bubbles already. Hell? Super Bon John says hell. Okay. Simulate hell. Let's see what it does for this. An intense fiery lighting effect, reminiscent of hellfire scorching the depths, creating an unsettling but captivating atmosphere. All right, ready? Live on the Level 1 podcast this morning, we're going to hell, folks. Oh, we're in hell. We're in hell. Actually, this is pretty good. Look at that. So it's alternating red, orange, and yellow in a gradient. That's actually pretty, I like that. That's a good one. All right, let's save this one. I'll call it Hellfire. That's a good one. Save it. And you can modify them too. Like this is, I can make it go faster. Let's see if I can make it go faster. So now it's gonna, yeah, look, it's going even faster. It looks like a real fire. To me, less than Hellfire, we're like a fireplace, right? Simulating like a fireside chat or something. Like DSP here on the stream having a nice fireside chat for the holidays with the audience. Pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Jade, yeah, thank you for suggesting ice earlier. Rainbow? How about this? We do rainbow. It's going to be wild. Watch how strong this shit's going to be. Here. Create a rainbow, a smooth rainbow gradient. Smooth rainbow gradient. Here we go. A smooth, seamless rainbow gradient that blends vibrant colors, creating a calming and harmonious atmosphere. All right. Honestly, it's not that good. It's bright as shit, but it's not very good, actually. Oh, it's on slow. I put it on fast. All right. I mean, it's really bright. That's not even... Dude, why is it so bright? It's only on 62% brightness, and it's that bright. I'm going to go maximum brightness. Everyone get ready. Oh, God. Ah. 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 Let's go all the way down to low. That's low. It's still good on low. Look at that. On low, it's quite good. All these different light levels. You can make it go crazy bright. Holy moly. Thing's wild, right? No, I'm not going to do bright. I'm going to change it again. We did black hole already earlier, Bookworm. It was decent. It was like purple hues, purple and pink hues, black hole. Here, let me go to the ones that it saved. So I have this. This is one I made myself. Christmas gradient, where it goes between green and red back and forth. So I created this one. I think it's nice, but it's very strong. Here, maybe if I make it lower. Okay, I made it lower. See, depending on how bright it is, it overpowers me. So maybe make it lower. That's pretty good. Temple themed. We could try it. I don't know what the AI would do with that. Here, put me inside an ancient temple scene. So I just put me inside an ancient temple scene. Immerse yourself in the mystical ambiance of an ancient temple where warm hues evoke a sense of reverence and timeless wonder. All right. This is supposed to be a temple scene. It's literally just yellow and white. Some are much better than others. I guess it has no idea what the temple is. Yellow and white. Not very good, in my opinion. It's also hard to see. Traveling through a wormhole. Simulate traveling through a wormhole. Okay. That's Bookworm asked for that one. Ethereal swirling vortex of color that transports you through a cosmic wormhole, creating a mesmerizing and otherworldly experience. Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So apparently we're going through a wormhole right now. And it looks like purple, pink, and some blue. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's all right. It's kind of relaxing, actually. I kind of like that one. I'll save that one. I'll name it Wormhole. Good call, Bloom Kit. And like I said, after it generates them, then you have the ability to totally edit them. So you can do what's more prominent, what's more in the background, if you want it to strobe, if you want it to blink, if you want it to twinkle, if you want it to do a gradient, smooth transition, you know, all kinds of stuff. You can mess with it, so. Fiery tornado, collapsing volcano. I guess I'll try that. I don't know what's going to happen. Simulate a fiery tornado. Try that. Simulate a fiery tornado. Mesmerizing dance of a fiery tornado, captivating and intense, perfect for adrenaline-fueled atmosphere. Okay. Fiery tornado it is. Some are much better than others, that's for sure. I don't think so. This ain't it. Boring. It's not very good. See? Some come out good and some come out meh. They're not very good at all. 4th of July. Okay, how about that? Instead of 4th of July, how about fireworks show? Simulate a fireworks show. Here we go. Here we go. This is a simulated fireworks show. The gradient is nice in this one. It's smooth. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. Pretty cool. I like that. Fireworks show. This one you can't save. I guess it's more generic. So you just type in fireworks and this is what it gives you. Like if you type in Christmas, it just gives you this. This is what it categorizes as Christmas. So what is going on? The audio stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use an audio stream of 128 kilobits per second. What are you talking about? My audio stream is not lower than 128 kilobits per second. Output. Streaming. Audio. It's 320. What is YouTube talking about? YouTube, dude, I told you. Every day I got to have more issues. I'm streaming right now at 320 kilobits per second audio bit rate, and it thinks I'm streaming below 128. No, I'm not, YouTube, you dunces. I'm not doing that. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What do you got? If you guys look at the stream and right-click on the properties, what does it say? Does it say I'm streaming, the audio bit rate is low? How dumb. YouTube can't handle the horsepower of my new PC. Yeah, YouTube is now telling me this. It's saying that my audio bitrate is too low. Even though it's not. Like, what are they talking about? I'm not streaming at that bitrate. I think YouTube is just effed up these days. I don't even know what's going on. All of a sudden, one day, it stops processing AV1 codec. Now it tells me my audio is bad. The audio sounds good. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Audio sounds fine. Okay. As long as it sounds fine to you guys. It just sounds like YouTube doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Here, let me check. Oh, good, an ad. A fucking ad. Okay. So here I am. I right-click on my own stream. I can't look at properties? You can't look at stream properties? Seriously? My stream is broadcasting at 1440p, which looks great. I'm looking at it right now, my own stream. Damn, how delayed is it? It's delayed. That's a big delay. But I can't see the go to stats for nerds. How do you find that? Stats for nerds. Okay. It says, there's your video. 0 frames dropped. Health. Activity. It doesn't say the audio bitrate on here, though. No, it doesn't. I wish it did. I don't see the audio bit rate. It does say the video rate, right? But no, I guess you can't see it. All right, let me close this. Well, YouTube, dumbasses, I guess you're going to tell me I have the wrong audio quality, even though I'm not. I don't know what else to say. Okay. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I really don't know what's going on with YouTube or anything. This is so stupid. It gets to a point where I just don't care anymore. Every day it's just going to say something else is wrong and something else is going to malfunction. Like, but I didn't change anything. So you tell me what's going on. Ask it to do an oil spill color palette. Oil spill color palette. Okay. We're gonna, okay. Good there. This is supposed to be Christmas. Like I said, if you type in Christmas, this is what it gives you. This is supposed to be their Christmas light show, I guess. Make it brighter. That's correct. Someone tipped me $1. Says, that's right, Phil. It's never your fault. That's absolutely correct. It's never my fault. I do everything absolutely correct. It's always, someone else that F's it all up. Not me. What could I have possibly done? I literally haven't changed a single setting in audio since I started streaming on this PC 2 weeks ago. So how could it have been me? Okay. A snowy tundra? People are still saying stuff. All right. Put me in a snowy tundra scene. There you go. Snowy tundra scene. Yes, it's a rogue employee at YouTube. All right. The serene beauty of a snowy tundra with cool, crisp lighting that evokes tranquility of a winter wonderland. Here we go. This is supposed to be a snowy tundra scene. It's all right. It just looks like snow, though. It's basically just white and light blue alternated. It's not that big of a deal. Eh. The icy one we did earlier looked good. See, I think if you're specific, like let's say you said glistening crystal, it'll actually have like an effect where it'll show the lights moving like a glistening crystal. As opposed to snowy tundra, all it thinks is, oh, snow, so just alternate white and blue, The more descriptive, the better, I think. A police car chase? Okay. Simulate a police car chase. It will be all red and blue, alternated. All right. High-speed pursuit with flashing red and blue lights, intense, exhilarating atmosphere. Supposed to be police car chase. What? It's not even blinking. How could you say this is a police car chase when it doesn't even blink? This AI is not that good. Wow. Look at this police car coming after me. Does it even know what a police car is? Here. Instead of do that, make blinking red and blue lights. Where's the red? Why is it yellow? I said make blinking red and blue. It put yellow. What the? Wow, this thing is dumb. Here, I edited it to just be red and blue. This is closer, at least. There you go. This is at least closer, right? I had to edit it because it put in extra colors that I didn't want. There you go. That's all right. That's close, at least. So AI is kind of questionable, huh? Autumn leaves. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll actually end the show. So you can mess with this for hours. Okay, I don't like this one. I don't like that one. So let's say simulate autumn leaves. Okay. Jade, how's it going today, man? How you doing? All right. Vibrant colors of falling leaves with a warm, cozy ambiance. This is supposed to be falling autumn leaves. How are some of them so good and others are terrible, right? Some of them are good. This is crappy. Wait, maybe if I go maximum brightness. Oh, this sucks. Some of them are really good though. All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna go back to one of our pre-generated scenes. Let's do here, this one I said frost and snow. Simulate frost and snow. Okay. All right, folks. So we'll mess some more with this. Every day I'll probably try to get a bunch of new scenes in here that I like and we can alternate between. But hope you've enjoyed the Level 1 podcast. So what happened today? Well, I told you about my crappy day off because the power went out. I have formally invited Mr. Metokur to the show this coming Thursday, December 19th, right after I've watched his documentary. We'll see if he responds. And I exposed a scammer. Pretty good show. I'll try to get a couple highlights cut out later today and post it up on the channel. All right, but in the meantime, hope that you have enjoyed the Level 1 podcast. It is time to get out of here and start with Indiana Jones. So I hope that you guys are ready for some indie action. I know I am. And I thank you all for chilling with me. And sorry, I got distracted by dab hands. Thank you all. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll get back on track. Maybe we'll have some game news to talk about. I'm sure we'll talk about the games that I played today and the like. It should be a good one tomorrow. All right, but in the meantime, thank you for watching. See you next.